So I have a question for you. Do you think science is a faith? Let's chat.
Damn, look at that, they broke the mold. Give you some more, make you overdose. Damn, look at that, they broke the mold. Give you some more. Damn, look at that, they broke the mold.
Artlist
Give you some
IO.
more, make you overdose. Damn, look at that, they broke the mold. Give you some more.
Damn, look at that, that broke the mold. Give you some more, make you overdose. Damn, look at that, that broke the mold. Give you some more.
Hello. How is everyone doing? I hope perfectly good and well. So I came across a video just a little bit ago that one of my most favorite people to watch is Candace, and she did it live. I thought was pretty cute from her car. Never seen her do that before. I think it was her first time. Anyway, and she kind of brought up a good fact, or something to kind of think about. Is science a faith? Like literally anything that you believe in, I guess can be considered as a type of faith. And so I come across this video, and it's like 12 minutes long, so it's not very long. But Candace, she discusses this fact, and I was very, very intrigued that somebody thought kind of along the same lines as myself. So I wanted to share this and kind of talk about it. So let's get into what Candace was talking about earlier. All right, here we go.
What's up, guys? Hello. Okay, this is actually my first time doing a live on YouTube, just like from my phone in my car. I just had stuff on my brain and I just needed to talk about it, and I obviously couldn't wait for tomorrow's podcast. I'm still sort of working through it, and I wouldn't say try my ideas out, but as I'm starting to learn things, obviously the first person I always talk to is my husband, and I feel like he's the more like rational side of my brain. But anyways, so yesterday we got into this really fascinating discussion because it kind of started because I had seen this tweet on X, and this woman was basically saying like she's infertile, she's had multiple surgeries, and she was like, that is what they meant when they said safe and effective about the IUD, the copper IUD. And I'm obviously at the age where a lot of my friends are trying to get pregnant, and so many of them are having issues getting pregnant. And it's just like it's a difficult topic to breach the concept of IVF, which I believe is it.
Can I get your autograph?
Yeah, sure.
It's Pam. What do you want in life, Kevin Bonner?
Is obviously being used as an evil for tons of reasons. But when you see people who so genuinely just want to have one kid and are doing everything that they possibly can and they can't, your heart breaks. And so I try to be very compassionate about the topic. But I was saying to my husband, one of the things that's so crazy to me is that for all of these women, and it's a heartbreaking thing to go through. I'm like, why did nothing come online? Like when the doctors were saying it's going to be totally fine if you put this copper device in you for 20 years, there's going to be no side effects. Like at what point does something in the back of your head or your gut rather say, yeah, I don't really believe that. I just don't really believe that. And I've always been like that. Like with birth control, I was instantly skeptical. I've always been skeptical because some stuff just doesn't make any sense to me.
Same
And it's actually funny because I was watching this clip of Tristan and Andrew Tate. Actually, it was just Andrew. And he was making fun of all of the experts who told people to get the shot. And he like showed a montage of it. And he was like, so how did people like me, person who came from nothing, know not to get the shot? Like same for me. Like how did a person like me know that everything they were pushing was going to be problematic in the end, which it ended up being? They lied, obviously. and they all had to admit it as a mea culpa. Yeah, we said that it was going to stop the spread. No, actually it doesn't. Oh, we said it didn't have these side effects. Okay, actually it does. So why does it, for some people, that is like, it's common sense, and yet for other people, they need to hear it from an authority before they trust it. Like they will step aside their own gut because they need to hear it from an authority first. And so we were talking about this, and I said to my husband, and then a second thing happened. You know, I'm on that app, Connect, and you can basically pay if you want to talk to me directly. And a woman messaged me about the flat earth theory, which I had never looked into. And she sent me all these links, and she's like, you need to look into this, blah, blah, blah. And it's antithetical to the Bible and all of this stuff. And I saved the links, and I was like, I'm going to watch this later. And my husband was like, why are you, why even bother looking into this? And I'm like, because I'm just genuinely, I'm a curious person. So if someone thinks anything, I have to read it and know what they believe, because faith is what drives people ultimately. But then when I said to him, I said to him, because I don't know if the earth is round or flat or an octagon or anything. Science is obviously a faith. And it's gotten so tricky that people don't appreciate that. They don't realize that they are the most faithful people ever. They think they're atheists. They think that they don't have a faith. They don't go to church. What are you talking about? You attend the Church of Science every single day. You do. You think it's crazy that people believe in the Lord Jesus Christ as our savior? Bro, you believe a random doctor telling you to put a device in your body for 20 years and thinking that there's going to be zero effects. That's a faith. Like, that is a faith, homie. Like, and I've realized that. I said to myself, I'm like, science is a faith. And so he said to me, going back on this, he's like, yeah, he's like, with like, you know, the earth. And he started talking about, you know, my husband's got a science brain. I will say he's so much more brilliant than me. But he was saying to me something about the curvature and planes. And I said, listen, all I know is that in the same way that you're explaining it to me, and by the way, again, I don't believe in flat earth. I'm just saying that until I perceive something with my own eyes, it's a faith. You're telling me one person saying this, one person saying the other. It's a faith until I can perceive something with my own eyes, or if I can get it from the Bible. And so I was saying to him, I was like, in the same way that you're explaining to me technologically, scientifically, how the earth is round, I said, 40 years from now, you're going to have kids saying this about transgenderism. They're going to be like, well, you know, the X's and the Y's and the chromosomes, they're already doing it now. But I mean, like 40 years from now, it's going to be a settled science. Another word for us, a settled faith, because again, they use the word science to make you think that it's rational when it's so obviously irrational, but we somehow associate science with rationality, and you don't realize that it's a faith.
So, quick question. Do you go with your gut, or do you believe everything that is, you know, I guess, put in front of you, which would be, you know, somebody else telling you, like statistics speak this, or when you're watching it on TV, and they're saying, oh, this is good, there's nothing, you know, that can go wrong. Do you kind of pause and kind of question, you know, well, how do you know? How do we know really anything? Do you believe in your gut? Put in the comments if you know, you do, you know, your gut feeling is like, you listen to, you know, I listen to my gut. Yeah, to me, I don't know, I've always said, you know, your gut doesn't lie. You know, if you walk into a room and you know, you just have this weird feeling, well, there's a reason. You know, every single one of us, we put off an energy. You know, we have our own auras, and when you do walk into a room, see, I speak like this because I call myself a mass empath. You know, I feel vibes, I guess you can say, even around, you know, people I don't know. I'll meet somebody new, and sometimes I just get this kind of weird zing feeling, you know, and I've been like this pretty much my whole life. I never really knew what it was Not until I got, older, that I really, really started listening to what my body was telling me. Um, call it anxiety, call it whatever you want. Um, but for me, I listen to my body, and what my body's telling me. Um, all right, let's continue and see what else Candace has got to say here.
I mean, what is it when you look at the abortion rates? And this really got me. My head was spinning about this because of the debate that I hosted between Dave Smith and Ami, when Ami was sort of trying to imply that Bibi Netanyahu, they weren't murdering kids in Gaza. And Dave Smith was like, no, it's murder. Like, for some reason, people believe that when technology is involved, it's not murder. And you look at the abortion stuff, and you look at the barbaric nature of the Aztecs, and they were literally sacrificing children for rain. And now we have people sacrificing children, like literally their own children, for money, success, their future. That's a faith, homie. Like, that's a faith. Like, you are still doing the same exact thing, and it's because you
Sorry, gotta pause. I just love it. She says homie. Oh my gosh, I love it.
been put into a classroom and taught that your faith is actually a science, that your faith is rational. When you look in the eyes of these women that are defending abortion, and they're screaming and they're screeching and they're outside of, a Brett Kavanaugh hearing, with their Me Too shirts, you don't think those women are being moved by faith? The question is, what is their faith? I would argue it's the synagogue of Satan. Like, it is about death. It's about destruction. It's about, once upon a time, people worshipped the fertility god. Now it's the unfertility god. It's a form of paganism. Everything that science tells us is harming us. It's literally harming us. And yet people still trust the science. It's,
whether you love Candace Owens or you don't love Candace Owens, she speaks loud and proud, and that is, we have to be an individual. We have to quit hiding behind what other people are telling us. It's like, well, I'm gonna say this because I heard so and so speak this, so it must be true. We are being blinded by so much in society that I am finally, for myself, learning to trust how I feel about something, not just by what other people say about it. And it's funny because right now, true facts, there are certain things you can and cannot say on YouTube or other streaming platforms. And what happened to freedom of speech? It's not just freedom of speech. Freedom of speech goes much deeper than just those words. Freedom of speech, being able to speak however you want. No. That is not how it is. Freedom of speech is your gut speaking. It is how you feel as an individual. We are put on this earth. We are born as individuals. There is nobody else like us that, thinks exactly like us, that feels exactly like us. We are one true self. And that's what I love. I love it so much. And I will bawl my eyes out speaking how I feel in this day and age right now. And it has taken me so many years to be able to speak up and be okay with how I feel. It's not a matter of being wrong or right. Okay. Who is better than another? Nobody is above another. All of us are born, to parents, and we all leave taking nothing with us but our souls. And our souls, nobody can you know, steal that. Steal. My soul is my soul. My beliefs are my beliefs. You know, I only have the key to that. All right, sorry, I'm ranting a little bit, but all right, let's continue.
Amazing to me. And I'm like so off the science train. I'm like, nope, I left that faith and that book Chaos that I have been standing for a very long time. When it was talking, because I had always thought the moon landings, it was one of those things I was like, that just sounds really dumb. Like, honestly, that's how I trust my gut. I think your gut is divine. Your gut comes from God, and everything else is trying to disrupt your gut. But anyways, that book Chaos, I was like, forget it. I will never, like, don't even get me started. The moon landings didn't happen. I don't care if you agree with me or not. It just didn't. The moon landing is like the Easter bunny for adults, and people grew up with their little NASA dolls and they're attached to it and they need to believe it happened because they needed to believe in America greatness. And no, it didn't happen. But anyway, so I was thinking, you know, why tell these lies? And a lot of times people would say, do you know how many people it would take to coordinate a lie that big? Clearly not many, because that was the world before technology, before smartphones, before independent voices, 1969. This is the world with all of that. And still people believed everything about COVID. I mean, people were walking 6 feet social distance, mask on their face, double mask on their face. You think those people are atheists? No, they are the most faithful to the Church of Science. They are the most faithful to the Church of Satan. Like, they are, forget it. You know, they're like, this is it. Whatever my media person tells me to do, I'm going to trust because I believe in the science. But the science is now a faith, and it's killing people. I mean, it's killing people. I think the first thing it disrupts is your gut. And so when I think now about, like, I ate the other day at a fast food place, and when I tell you, because I have been eating so well, I realized we're not even eating food anymore. Like, I was like, I can't even believe I used to eat this all the time. It's so disgusting. This is so clearly not food. The chemicals in our food are disrupting our gut. Everything is about disrupting our gut.
Yep.
You know, like the hormone pills they have kids on birth control from a time that they're 14 years old. As soon as women menstruate, they throw them on birth control pills, tell them it's going to help things. And they are never even allowed a chance to really know themselves, like to know their divine self, rather, which is to know God. And so I just look around the world and I just think, like, I don't know, science is a faith. It is literally a faith. And it's mixed with psychology, which to me is another form of sorcery, where, like, even when your gut comes online, you're like, wait, that sounds really stupid, actually, that, like, I should be 6 feet apart from someone in the grocery store on a pad. Then the psychology comes in as the second form of sorcery, and they're just sort of like going, oh, no, like, you're the crazy person. Like, if you don't trust the science, which is to say, if you don't trust these demigods that we've created, if you don't trust these people that are handing you packets and telling you you're going to be perfectly fine, then, you know, you're the crazy person. Anyways, I'm just ranting at you guys. But
okay, first off, I am done with the terms conspiracy theorists. I am done with other people saying, you know, that you know, a certain person is wrong for thinking the way that they think, or feeling the way that they feel, or, you know, speaking what their gut is telling them. Who is above that other person to tell them that they are wrong on how they feel? Okay, how do you know how exactly I feel? I know how I feel. And if I want to share that with you, I will share that with you, how I feel. But, you know, I'm not going to sit there and argue with another person that tells me how they feel, you know, and their beliefs, but don't get mad at me that I'm not going to turn around and you know, say, oh yeah, you're right. Okay, now I'm going to change the way I feel. No, that, I'm sorry, but I'm too old for this anymore. I gotta go with my gut, you know. My empath side is very, very strong, you know. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm in my, you know, 50s now, and I'm only going to live the second half of my life for me. I'm not gonna be puppet puppeted around. I'm not going to have strings attached to me no more saying, okay, you got to feel this way. You have to believe in this. You got to do this. This is the right thing. This is the way society is supposed to be. Who made up those rules the way that society is supposed to be? So, we're not supposed to live for the weekend, right? We're not supposed to, that's not why we were put on this earth. That is not why we love so hard. We love our jobs, we love our families, but what about loving ourselves, right? Listen to yourself, listen to your gut. What makes you happy? What do you want to do? I love my life. I'm not a perfect person. I never said I was a perfect person. I got people that don't like me. I got people that talk about me. And it used to bug the crud out of me. Like I would literally lose sleep. Like when I say I'm a mass empath, like I am about ready to just bawl my eyes out right now because I feel so deeply. And I always thought that there was something wrong with me. Okay. Like what's wrong? What's wrong with me? Oh my gosh, I can go hours and hours and hours. And I have talked, to others about this. And I've come across some others that think the same as I, and our eyes are just opening up. We're starting to actually think for ourselves, okay? And believe it. If it's too good to be true, listen to your gut. That your gut don't lie. I'm telling you, your gut does not lie. Okay. That is your little detector. But all right, let's get back into Candace's video. Oh my goodness, I can just go on and on. But okay.
But this was the this was the casual discussion I had with my husband before bed last night. And the reason why I named this Sunday sermon is because this is how God is. We had this discussion, and I kid you not, our priest today got up and gave a sermon on technology, how people are worshiping technology. And he gave the example of the guy, his name is Brian, I can't think of his last name, but I'm sure you saw his story trending, where he basically hired a team of scientists and doctors that are going to keep him alive forever. He's trying to reverse his age, and he believes that humanity, that it is possible to live forever. And so every single day he sticks to this unbelievably strict diet regimen, and they run tests on him every single day. And he even takes his younger son's blood, and he's like, I've reversed my age by 10 years. And I just look at that and I go, this man is so demonic. He has been fully possessed by the spirit of science, of the faith of science. And he wants to prolong his time on this earth. He believes he can because he believes in the God of science. And yeah, it was just interesting. It's like, then the sermon was on that, and I was like, this is my point. Like it's all about making people believe that they don't have a religion when they have the ultimate religion. Yeah, so I'm just saying Christians definitely look around today, and it's just crazy that people are like, oh, how could people believe in a higher power? I'm like, you believe in a higher power, and it is called government and science. Okay, I am looking at your comments because I realize I've just been ranting, and
It's okay, Candace. I rant too.
I hope just me talking about all this stuff is helping. Hello from Ireland.
Yes, it's
yes,
helping.
sweatshirts. Okay,
I'm
thinking I'm gonna do that for the next drop because we're close to 2 million followers. I just love a crew neck so much, and I just feel like I absolutely have to get a crew neck out, but I want it to be really good. But I will get that going, and I need to do like a girl one and a guy one. Anyways, I look like a crazy person right now. My kids are napping, and I'm hiding in the car having a coffee. Please don't judge me. At Starbucks, I just that's what I'm doing. Anyways, love you guys. Just wanted to rant about that. And tomorrow's episode, I'm going to talk about Adolf Hitler. So we'll keep it really casual on Monday. Really nice soft topics that we are covering on the show. All right, guys, bye.
Okay, that was Candace Owens. Um, oh, let me, I gotta get rid of one. Okay, there we go. Sorry. um, anyways, Candace Owens. Oh my gosh, I love her. I've just recently, probably last, well, since she came back, she got let go from, I think it was Daily Wire. I didn't see her on Daily Wire, but anyway, I love her, love her, love her. Normally she does her podcast, you know, sitting in front of her laptop, very professional. I love the way that she delivers, you know, a lot of her content. She's right up there with Tucker Carlson. I'm another fan of Tucker Carlson. I listen to both of them pretty much daily. Lots of info that I really enjoy by the both of them. So yeah, go over and check her out on YouTube, Candace Owens. I'm not too sure if she has other platforms, but I watch her on YouTube. So yep, go over there and sub to her channel and watch her content. She is amazing. Love her, love her, love her. I just love her. But anyways, enough about that. So again, do you think that science itself is a faith? I mean, that's the whole point of this video. I do. I really do. Science is another form of faith. There are the people out there that, you know, you talk to them and they will swear up and down, not literally, but they believe because science says it's true, right? You know, science is never ending. Just because science is saying something about one thing at this moment, like at this exact moment in time, doesn't mean that it can flip later down the road, you know, whether it be a year, 2 years, you know, 10 years, 20 years. Anything can happen, right? So, but when you want to listen to stats, don't statistics change every day, no matter what it is? And I'm not going to get into specifics because, you know, I don't debate. Debating is if you're in a race, you know, you're trying to put out, I'm not going to debate with anybody because every day is a new day. Every night when I lay my head down on my pillow, you know, I thank God, I thank the universe, I thank for, you know, everything that I have in front of me, you know, a roof over my head, you know, clean water and, you know, food and everything. But one thing that is truly mine that I am so grateful for is that I can make decisions for myself on how I feel. And I think every single person out there should truly listen to their guts. Not guts, but gut. If you have a weird feeling, you know, I can't be the only one that you know, gets kind of like a zing, you know, if I walk into a room or walk past somebody or meet somebody, hi, you know, I'm Shauna, you know, and you shake their hand and all of a sudden it's like you get this weird feel, right? Listen to that. I'm telling you. I'm so telling you. It's your gut telling you something. Whether it's huge or even something small, it's something, right? And then there are some people that I meet the very first time and it's like, oh my gosh, I just have this, you know, kind of like a happy feeling, you know, and it's your aura. It's your, everybody has a vibration, and our guts don't lie when, our guts are like our sonar, wow. I just come up with that one. Sonar. Yeah, sonar. Yep, yep. We have our vibration, and then our guts tell us, is this a good or a bad, a yay or a nay, you know, but truly listen to it, right? Right. That's all I'm trying to say here. All right, everybody, I am going to end this now. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to, hit the like if you enjoy me, blabbering on on how I feel and how I think, and of course, subscribe and share. I'm trying to get the word out, trying to grow the channel, which I think it's going to be fun being able to just kind of speak on different things, and true crime and daily things, news, and things that are going on that they should be put out there, and let everybody have their own thought on everything, and how does it make you feel, right? And it's okay not to believe everything that you're being told. You are an individual, and stay that way. We're not robots. Remember that. Okay? We're not a robot. We are human. We have the right to believe in how we believe. We have the right to listen to our guts, right? Your gut feeling. It doesn't lie. Okay? All right, everybody. I love you all. And again, go check out Candace Owens' YouTube channel. Amazing. I just love her content. But okay. All right. We'll chat soon. Love you all. Bye.